Hi, this is Leslie Salazar-Carrillo, Director of the I'm Waiting program with the Pregnancy Resource Center, located in Vista, California. We are an STD education and prevention, teen pregnancy prevention program. We present in middle schools and high schools with medically accurate, evidence-based information, giving teens a full knowledge of sexual activity and the risks that are associated with it. Peer pressure has probably been around since the beginning of time. Humans are basically social people and need to be around other people at least part of the time. That creates an environment for peer pressure to occur. Peer pressure is not isolated to teens. Peer pressure happens in adults also. Social media is no respecter of persons when it comes to peer pressure. From moms seeing other moms raising their kids and feeling the pressure to keep up, to guys seeing what other guys are driving, lifting, etc., to teens struggling with body image. The reality of social media is that people only post their best. Nobody sees 90% of life that is unfiltered. The boring, bad hair, bad skin, not fit to be out in public days. People are left feeling pressure to look, act, be like what's being posted. Teens especially feel the pressure of fitting in. The really awkward years between 12 and 18, when you're starting to develop your own identity, wanting to feel comfortable in your own skin. By the way, we're not sure that ever really happens. Not wanting to be left out, teens start struggling with wanting to do what's right and wanting to do what looks like so much fun. Not all peer pressure is bad. Peers can pressure in a good way. The peers you hang out with can in fact pressure you to do better in school, volunteer helping other people. In some ways, they can help you be a better person. So in that, embrace the peer pressure. Sometimes our peers can see us better than we see ourselves. So if your friend's trying out for a sports team and wants you to come too, because they think you'd be good at it, try it. You may find that you're really good at something that you didn't even know about. The dark side of peer pressure, the one we hear most about, is that pressure to make you do something that you know is wrong or not comfortable with. Side note, usually if you're not comfortable with it, it's wrong. So how do you deal with peer pressure? Well, first, identify, is this good peer pressure or bad peer pressure? If it's going to get you in trouble, it's always bad. Have a plan. Be prepared how you're going to deal with a situation. Have an exit strategy. If your peers start engaging in activities that you don't agree with or feel comfortable about, how are you going to get out of it? If possible, have your parent or parents text you about 30 minutes after you get somewhere. If you want to leave, tell your friends that your parents texted you and you have to go home. This will appear to shift the control of the situation from you to the authority figure. If you're prepared, you will look and feel more confident with your refusal. Over time, if you keep leaving, they'll either ask you why, and then you can tell them that you're just not into that, or they'll just figure it out. Avoid situations. If you know your friends are going to start partying and you don't want to do that, don't go. It's easier to refuse something when you're not in the middle of it. If you're dating someone and you are incredibly attracted to them, and saying no to sex would be really difficult, don't be alone with them. Again, saying no when not in the moment is 100 times easier. Be stubborn. Have you ever seen a 2-year-old that doesn't want to do something? It is very difficult to get them to do it. Now, we don't mean lie on the floor and kick and scream, unless you think that would help, but stand your ground. If you don't want to do something, be stubborn about it. Listen, if these people are really friends, they'll accept that. If they don't, well, lots of times we want to include people in what we're doing because it makes it more fun. That's great for the positive things, but in the negative things, it's usually so that they feel better about what they're doing. Most importantly, in dealing with peer pressure, remember, you're an individual. You don't have to act, think, do like anybody else. What makes you unique is that you have your own ideas and thoughts. Embrace that. Run with it. People who really want to be around you will appreciate that you are your own person. If they don't, cut them loose. This has been Leslie Salazar-Carrillo, Director of the I'm Waiting program. with the Pregnancy Resource Center located in Vista, California. Our motto is giving power through knowledge to tweens, teens, and beyond. We hope that you will tune in again as we gather information here and there and pass it along. Thank you.